So it looks like we are getting Rashford potentially tomorrow or at some point this week. We have got a big evolution in the EVO Flash Fast Like Adama. This is going to be for a max 83 overall right mid. It's going to be position right mid, must not be right back, so there must be some decent right backs that can go into this, and 10 playstyles. We're going to get acceleration up to 93, sprint speed up to 92, composure max at 82, as well as shooting and reactions. We then get a skill move up to 4, acceleration again, so acceleration and sprint speed is pretty much going to get up there, especially if you are looking at a right mid, because again, we've got a +7 and a +8 on both. Jumping and stamina up, ball control, dribbling, strength, we'll get the playstyle quick step, the inside forward, agility, aggression, balance, strength, and a winger ++. A pretty solid upgrade. Now, the question is, for instance, Neto. So if you're looking for coins, head over to Eldorado.gg. There is huge amounts of verified sellers on Eldorado, and there is a money back guaranteed by Trade Shield. If that's not enough, there is 24/7 live support and also plenty of reviews across websites that will definitely put your mind at ease. And as always, before you check out, make sure that you are using the code JT11 for 5% off every single order. Back to the video. Could go up even more from this, so we're looking at a solid upgrade across the board. Now, yes, he's not necessarily getting a crazy amount of shooting. It's predominantly going to be pace and dribbling. But for instance, going from the 88, 78 and 80 to 92, 82 and 87 for a card that not necessarily has anything crazy. Like Inaki Williams would see more benefits on his dribbling and his shooting more so than the pace. But if we was to take somebody like, who's not necessarily, say Orsolini, 79, 81, 83, he'd go up to 92, 82, 87. So you're kind of capping at that sort of level. He'll obviously get the quick step as well, and he'll also have the winger ++ as the role if he doesn't already have it. That will be, I believe, on a right mid. I don't think it goes on both, so obviously you've got to be playing the right mid to actually be worth it. Now, I do think this has got some really nice cards that you could go with. Some that already have got upgrades. Obviously, we look at someone like Alanga, 76 on the shooting, 87 on the dribbling. He's already got solid amount of pace, so it's not necessarily anything new there that really you kind of wouldn't really know about already. Now, if we do look at foot.gg, as I am absolutely sick of verifying if I'm a person, we've got Bowen. You've obviously got the 86 Bowen anyway. I think this has probably got some really nice players that I might not already have. So let's go over to foot.gg and see what evolutions we've got, because we've got the Undeaded Lion that looks incredible. That might have already gone up prior to this, but in terms of what we can see GG rating wise, we're looking at Inaki Williams. Pepe is going to be a great example if you've already done the SBC. Another chance to evolve him even further, 92, 82, 88, a solid upgrade, which then if you was to go finisher on him, I think is just an easy one. 92, 87, 93 is fantastic. Great strength, solid jumping, bit of stamina, 99 on that agility already. Yes, the composure at 82 will definitely do. I think the next upgrade you'd want a bit more passing, but that's got to be a very high level. Like we're looking at an 87 inside on a right wing, 88 if you're going to round up, and 85 there. So really not a bad player to say the least. If you're going from an SBC that cost you what, 12, 20k or so, got the upgrade and is now again upgradable once more, solid. We look at Inaki Williams, you've obviously got Adeyemi. Adeyemi could be a great one because he does need the shooting and dribbling boost more so than anything. So if we looked at him in here, 96 on the pace, that's obviously not been touched. And then again, if you throw the finisher on him, we're looking at 86 on that shooting and then 92 dribbling. Again, looking at 86, 85s across the board. A solid card for completely free, I believe. Was this free? Yeah, I think it is free. So even better to say the least. You can literally just throw in anybody. So this is going to be great for either your team that you kind of want to upgrade a little bit more, or just if you are looking for meta. I think definitely looking at Inaki. I think solid on the right mid. If you wanted to get both brothers in there, fantastic. Pepe to continue in SBC, nice and easy. Then obviously looking a bit further down, you got Adeyemi. Again, another one that might get an upgrade at some point. I know Semenyo did get an 85, so I'd possibly stay away a little bit more. Then you've obviously got someone like Pedro Neto. I mean, he could definitely be worthy of this upgrade. So let's have a look at him in this 85. So what have we got the difference for us? We've got 1 extra on the pace. We've got 4 more on the shooting. A little bit more on that dribbling. Again, you'd follow the same pattern. Most of these would probably be warranted more a finisher than anything. And it would give him, as an inside winger, 87 plus on the shooting, 92 dribbling, 85, 85, 85, 85. So pretty good across the board. If you went for an engine, does it change it? That's pretty much about the same. I'd say you definitely want a bit more shooting. Like 95 pace is great. Bit more passing's decent. But if you're going for an inside forward, if they've already got that sort of role, that would work absolutely effortlessly. So if we was to look as well, if we was to go off the GG rating. So we've got Aspas. I mean, Aspas wouldn't be a bad shout as a striker because that's kind of where he's already at. Then you've got the dribbling's already there. You've got 90 on that composure. Might not be the best use of your time because you'd probably go Hunter with him. Where is Hunter gone? There it is. You'd be looking at a solid 91 pace, 89 shooting, 85 dribbling. As a striker, what would he be? 86 with a Hunter. I don't think he's terrible, but I mean, there is definitely going to be better Aspases, so I possibly wouldn't say that would be the rating I would go. Then if we kind of look at other prices, what we're going for the highest rated. Morgan Rogers has an upgrade. Pedro Neto's not bad at all. Otavia, Malcolm, if you're going very specific. I don't think Savinho would be a bad shout as well. If you're building that Man City team, he naturally will get an upgrade at some point. But if you're looking to upgrade him that little bit more now, you'd end up with a 93 dribbling and 80 shooting. Little bit on the lower side when it comes to the shooting. So it will have a bit of an effect. I would say the other wingers that we've kind of chosen already might be that little bit just ahead of him, in my opinion. Then if we go into the next page, Trincao, Sane, Gnabry. Alanga's not bad. I think it's slightly there, but I definitely wait for like an overall boost of him. I think 72 shooting. As this isn't focusing mainly on the shooting side of stuff, I'd possibly miss out and just wait for the next one for him. Goulet, if you haven't done the SBC. Chiesa. I mean, Chiesa might not be a bad shout. He's already got a solid amount of, obviously, pace. But we could take it that one next further. 92, 82, 88. Again with the finisher. If I can get it there. 87 shooting, 92. Again, that's a solid card. If you're looking to kind of have that replacement on Salah at the minute, because obviously he's expensive as ever, might not be a bad shot. And he can go left mid if you really wanted to as well. So I do think the Adama one is most definitely up there with the best of them. I think that will be a great free one that you don't want to miss out on. If we look at the GG ratings of a couple more, Cherokee, again, not a bad one. Berardi, yes and no. Madueke, solid upgrade. Pace is already kind of there, so possibly not. Same with James. If we did want to look at... Who was that last one that I just said? Is there trending yet? No. If we look at... No, it was on this one. What was on the second page? It was Cherokee. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Regardless, 91 pace, 81 shooting, 89 dribbling. Throwed up to 93... and 86 on the shooting. Already got a good amount of passing. Could be an option. Like, again, that's going to be a solid Man City card if you're looking for one. So there is a fair few decent kind of players that you can go with there. And lots of really nice ones that you'll find in that sort of top meta zone as well. So let me know who you're going to go for with that. And maybe this has come out after the Undeaded Lion.